the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now
Alright guys, happy Monday. We just dropped off the container. Couldn't film or do anything in there. I couldn't even get out of my truck. I had to unstrap on the road and drive in super slow. But wanted to let you know what we made. It was $1,300 from Portland to this Boise area. I forget what it's called. It's not exactly Boise, but it's right around there. We did 433 miles, 6 miles a gallon. I drove from Portland to Idaho along the Columbia River and then through the mountains. A lot of mountains. That's probably some pretty bad mileage for what we were doing. I got better mileage going through Montana. But so it was 1,300 miles divided by 433. It was $3 a mile. And then just so you know, I did have to deadhead over to Portland from this area last week, which isn't great, but it did cost me $175. So it's not awful, but it got me out of the area, and unfortunately brought me right back to this area just because I couldn't find anything, and otherwise I would have been sitting over the weekend for 3 or 4 days with no load. So making some money, I guess, is better than making no money, but it's still bad business to be losing money. So right now I'm in the works of trying to line up that job in Bend, Oregon to Tacoma. I was hoping I would have that instead of this run, but the guy like kind of flaked on me, so now I'm in the process of trying to get set up. We'll see what happens. If I can get back to the Tacoma area, it'd be great. It'd be great to, you know, do laundry at home, have a day or two at home, and then regroup, because right now I feel like I'm just kind of stuck, and the only job is this Portland to Boise run, and it pays good, but it's just a lot of deadhead, and I'm tired of this truck stop, you know. I need something new, so I'll let you know what happens. Alright guys, it's 5 in the morning. We have our pickup in Bend, Oregon, and I'm like crossing through a lot of like farmland, and so there's no loves, no pilots. So I found this I don't know, dinosaur looking place, and there was a truck stop. I don't know anything about it. It was like AM Best or something, but I'm unfamiliar with this route. I'm unfamiliar with this area, so I stopped here. My GPS said I'm 3 hours away, and I have an 8 a.m. appointment, so we're gonna hit the road now, right before sunrise. It's sprinkling a little bit, and the nice thing about this run, we're taking it down to Tacoma. At that location in Tacoma, it's a job site. We're picking up some damaged product, pipe, bringing it back here to the same location in Oregon, and then after I drop off that damaged pipe, I'm getting a replacement load for that damaged pipe and bringing it back to Tacoma. So I should be able to end this week out really strong, and should be a good run. I appreciate the broker reaching out to me and asking if I wanted to do these round trips. And at first I was like, nah, like I want to get like the best rate possible. But then, you know, you look on the board and realize these best rates possibles are going to areas that are dead. So I'm getting a good rate. I'll let you guys know. And I think it's like $280 a mile, and it's all like a day trip really. So it's gonna be a good thing. I'm happy about this week. So I'll catch you when we get to the place and get strapped. Alright guys, these are the pipes I picked up out of Bend, Oregon. We're here in Tacoma, dropping them off. They're like 72-inch sewer is what it's for. So I'm dropping this off, and then I'm actually picking up from here, same location, some damaged pipe, and I'm taking it back to the manufacturer in Bend, Oregon, and then bringing a replacement load for them down here, and then I'll end my week out with those two other loads. So it worked out pretty well. It's not super difficult to get in here. They got flaggers and stuff, and then the manufacturer's place, super easy to get in and out of. So easy drive, super lightweight, great gas mileage, nothing to complain about. All right guys, so recap of the load. So I have 287 miles, average 10.4 miles per gallon. I am actually at my drop area, so I forgot to check the miles when I was at the loading area, but it was about 15 miles away. So it was $850 to make this run, divided by 272 miles. That was $3.12. So it's pretty good. Mind you, I did have to deadhead there, and it was what, $150 in fuel, the deadhead there. So did take a little bit of a loss, but look at this. I'm taking this 15-foot load that weighs 1,000 pounds back to Oregon, where I was at the manufacturer's, and this is paying $800. And then I'm bringing one of these back to Tacoma for another $800. Now, I should have asked for $850 like the other load was, but it was a really good deal, you know, to drop my first load, pick this up at the same location, go back. I know where they are, they're easy to get to, and great mileage and lightweight and no difficulty. So I'm gonna take that as a win. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and park my truck here. I'm gonna put the covers on, and gonna have a friend pick me up so we can go out to eat. All right guys, we're back in Oregon. I have dropped off that damaged pipe, and I am actually gonna take 2 more of those 20-foot sticks, which hold very well. So it's working out well. Here in a minute, I'll do the calculations for you, let you know what we made. Alright guys, so what we made for that trip, it was $800. The trip says we got like 9.6 miles per gallon, and we ended up making $2.86 a mile. Not bad, and should be the exact same thing for this return trip. So it all worked out. Should have asked for $850 per run, but it was super convenient, and these guys are great to work with, and I wanted it, so I didn't want to lose the load, and I almost did. So all right, I gotta help this guy get loaded up. He's getting the forklift ready, so I'll see you later. All right guys, I thought I'd share this with you. Right about here, about an hour ago, when I was going to drop off my load, this whole road was shut down. There was 9 sheriffs, and they were loaded to the teeth like a tactical team, ARs and all that stuff. And there was one car that wasn't a police car in all the mix, and it was like a brand new white Audi. And when I made my drop, I told them about it, and they said that the sheriffs have been going pretty hard on drug dealers. So I guess there's some drugs going on out here in Oregon. But yeah, I would have recorded it, but you know, with cops and driving a commercial vehicle, it's a little sketchy, you know. They might pull me in or question me. I don't know. I wasn't trying to do anything illegal. But I'm gonna go to a truck stop because it's 5 hours and 30 minutes to get home, but I only have 5 hours and 30 minutes, or 5 hours and 20 minutes of drive time left today. And unfortunately, if I don't go to this Love's that's about 30 minutes away from here, the rest of the trip, or the majority of the trip at least, is all mountains. And at least in Oregon, there's no rest areas for semi-trucks, and there's no other truck stops for semi-trucks until you get into Washington. There's a rest area in Washington, but it's always packed as it is. And then there is a truck stop in Chehalis, but it'd be pushing it so close, and I'm not in any rush, so I'm not gonna push it. I'll just wake up early tomorrow and hit the road, drop off this load, and call it a weekend. Hey guys, so I dropped off the load, and it was super busy, and the job site got super small, so I had flaggers this time. Actually shut down the road, made it super easy. I was able to back in one shot, but they were on like a little time crunch, so literally like all the workers were like helping unstrap the load and then helping re-secure all my straps, and they really wanted me out of there quick, so I didn't get any footage, but I do have a recap for the week. Make sure you're making notes. Like in Oregon, this is my Oregon trip report. You have to file, keep a record of what date you entered, where you entered from, where you exited, and then how many miles you actually drove. So make sure you do that. You have to do that for Oregon, New Mexico, Kentucky, and New York. Kentucky if you're over 55,000 pounds. But the other ones, if you travel there, because they are not part of IFTA. That's the issue. They have their own tax program. But besides that, I forgot to tell you guys, I remember everyone was in the comments when I first got my trailer, and the batteries were dead for the hydraulics. There was a lot of comments saying, hey, there's a fuse for that. So over the weekend, or you know, last weekend, I was chatting with another hotshotter, and I was telling him about my solar panel, and he was like, you know, I'm pretty sure you got a fuse for that. So he showed me. So it's the fuse box right here on the driver's side, and it's fuse number 63. It's this big 30 amp fuse right here, and so that was actually blown, and that's what charges the batteries on the charger. And then just make sure that if for some reason your lights aren't working on your trailer, that fuse panel right there has fuses for your trailer left blinker, trailer right blinker, brake lights, running lights. Like there's fuses for all the trailer stuff there. But the reason why I thought of it is my solar panel took a beating. I got it all taped up. That storage container in Idaho, the last one I did, he just destroyed it. And then that job site with the pipe, he hit it again and made it worse. So not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Right now I got it all taped up with electric tape and it's working good, but I don't know. Now that I actually have the fuse fixed and my batteries are charging, maybe I'll take it off. But I do like it. I like knowing that the batteries are always charged, they're always healthy, especially when I drop my trailer for a long period of time, or like over the weekend, or not the weekend, but the winter when it gets really cold. But yeah, that's about it guys for this week. Also in my description on my videos, I have links, and these are all companies that have reached out to me via email that are watching my YouTube channel and think that their products and services would be beneficial to me and beneficial to you. So if you click on the link, there's like MYTEE Products, Hotshot, Secret. Those are the big ones that I really think are relevant to our industry and what we're trying to do. But there's discounts and stuff available for you if you use my link below in the description. That's not sponsored, but if I do get enough clicks on the link where people are buying stuff and being referred from my YouTube channel, eventually they will reach out to me and try to sponsor me. I don't know if they like will give me free straps from like MYTEE Products or free supplies of Hotshot Secret. I really don't know. It's kind of like a trial period. But let me know what you guys think, and if there's anything else I can do to make these videos better for you and more informative. Have a good weekend.